don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. For the genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on the safe. Had a 7-figure summer. Putting on some weight, set up, getting thick, so I put I just want to check up on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jam, call it. Let me look over real quick to let my jam talk it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 8, read. Don't get nervous. Get it.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play, and 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
This is taken at about the 14. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he'll get about 4 across.
I gotta be done there in school, son. Fuck.
The 30 to the 32.
Brandon Marshall there on the tackle.
Let it.
Gain of 4. It's
Bravo.
now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Set. And logo.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Rock it. Shoot.
A give to Kamara running right.
Oh, have mercy.
And some room to run now. He's at the 30.
Wait.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Titans first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now it's Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Todd Davis. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Look at me. Go now.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Kamara trying the right side. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Check, 59. Check. Smooth.
Throwing his lock on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Watch that screen. Watch that screen.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Check 31. Check 31.
Back to throw. Tannehill dumps it off to Lewis. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. To the air again, Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Derrick Henry. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action, hit him over the top.
And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
What's that bitch?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you huddle him up and make sure they're...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And now we'll hook up downfield on second down. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Anthony Miller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? That's fine. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
Damn, son.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Running with Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Check, 59. Come off the ball.
On second down, here's Locke. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Down. 70. Indy. Here we go. Hey, Delta. Ready?
From the gun, it's Locke. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
He wasn't ready. It's second and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Say.
A final shot before half for Locke. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Got it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. They'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tim Patrick, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Oh, I'm beautiful.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Now Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Ready.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go.
You got 3 down.
Hey, Alpha.
Locke looks to throw it again. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Bravo.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up. He's coming.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. And Walker has it.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Tannehill now to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 48 yards. A 1st down carry for Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
64.
Throwing on 2nd down. Tannehill. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing again is Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Look at me, zipper!
Kamara. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
And that's a good run, and I know he went out of bounds, so we could nitpick a little bit here and get on him and say, hey, make sure you stay in bounds, keep the clock running. But this stage of the game, Brandon, that's not really uppermost in his mind. He just wants to take care of the football and gain yardage.
Yeah, and they have a little bit of comfort there with it not just being a one-score game, so not too nitpicky. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Block now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
General West.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
Fuck, man.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard
Check,
line.
59. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Hey, Orbit.
Block now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Locke again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. He's at the 50. The 30.
What the
20.
fuck?
10. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On 2nd and goal. Tannehill to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Come on, let's zero this.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last.
That's caught inside the 20.
Oh,
and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Terry McLaurin. 77 yards. The Broncos push further out in front.
Damn, bro.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's go, man.
Jackson on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
45, Mike, 45. Let him know.
Get it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Five.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
Yeah.
A lot going to throw it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. Tannehill looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. Delaney Walker. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Yeah, say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch a skirt, the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from, where you post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah.
I'm running past people. I'm like, what the fuck going on? Some niggas running past niggas, son. That shit wasn't supposed to lose, son. Who you play this week? That boy shitty. Yeah, I played him. We won. What y'all doing, son? You on? Send me an invite, son.
Say this. Tell me, I know I'm ill. Score is treacherous. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glow in here? First off the edge, like I don't know no fear.